here is kind of loud, so let's turn it down a bit. Alright, tell me if it's like, you know, synced again.
Don't worry, someone in the chat will complain about it if it happens either way.
Killing spree, double kill.
I typically have the stream muted just because I can't stand listening to my own voice. Drives me crazy.
I guess that makes sense.
Apparently, it is still decent.
Okay, so
I have actually no idea
I
what
actually
causes
have no
that.
idea how I have no idea how I would fix that either. Let's try killing Firefox, I guess. Like, the only thing I can think of would be that the game is actually, like, lagging somewhat. Because I haven't done anything different in OBS, as far as I can tell. Alright, let's see how it goes right now. Like, how far is it off in it?
About a solid second and a half.
Yeah, that is very strange. I have no idea what's causing that. If anybody has ideas, let me know. Otherwise, we're just gonna kind of hope it fixes itself at some point.
Yeah, when the stream restart doesn't fix it, I'm out of ideas.
I have no idea.
That's my go-to. Maybe this is another symptom of the MoogieNet.
I don't think it'd be my internet. I mean, like I said, I have no idea what would cause that, like, period.
Double kill.
So yeah, if anybody has ideas, let us know in chat, and I'll try and fix that if, like, anybody has a solution.
Killing spree.
Oh, those are some clean Podobo dodges.
Yeah, I think I should make up for how badly I've been doing this screen.
Double kill.
So, like all the other enemies in the game, the Mario enemies do have weaknesses and such.
Which is funny considering they just die in one hit to jumping on them. Even though they hit.
Double kill. Multi-kill. Mega kill.
Got hit by a Podobo.
Yeah, nobody seems to have any ideas besides like IDK restart, lol.
Okay.
So
well, we're gonna hope that the recording isn't messed up then.
yeah, because I don't. Yeah, I have no idea. The only thing I can think of is a computer restart, but I don't even know like what even the error is.
Yeah.
So it's like,
And I don't like want to restart right now. It'd take forever to get back to the stream. So if it gets too bad, I'll consider restarting my PC. But for now, I'll carry on.
Killing spree.
Gosh.
Double kill.
the fucking one health Kaizo. So
Double kill.
Should probably just stick with Claire here because she has a better weapon set for dealing with everything anyway. Sorry, Jerry.
Double kill.
Oh, so you can actually
Multi-kill.
get up there and kind of skip this this jump. It's not too hard though.
Killing spree.
So
Multi-kill.
Quaff mentioned something hilarious to me earlier that I've been thinking of to try and do a Jerry only War Master.
Killing spree.
That wouldn't really present that much of a problem except for green, would it?
I mean, yeah, I can't really do anything to blue when it goes in the air if I use Jerry
Well, you
only.
could, like, do some sort of refresh juggle thing.
Double kill. Multi-kill.
I could. Be very dank.
Ultra kill.
I don't think I could actually use the energy gem if I did that. I just run out of ammo and have nothing to do.
But if you did it with just the default lemons, I think it actually worked out pretty well.
Yeah, it might be kind of fun to do.
Double kill.
Yeah, that's true. I could also basketball blue form while it's in the air.
Does it actually take damage from explosive?
It takes full damage
Wow,
from
like
explosive.
even in phase 3?
Not basically.
So Zephyr was nice enough to put a full health restore into that screen.
Multi-kill. Meta kill.
Helpful on Nightmare at least.
Monster kill.
Yeah.
And Unreal Guy is getting pretty obnoxious here. I'll leave him on.
He's just so excited. Just
He loves killing Mario.
never
and
seen
he's-
so just never seen so much Koopa destruction.
Double kill. Multi-kill. Meta kill.
Then we get to fight a truly
Oh,
dank
yeah.
boss
I
at
think
the
there's
end of
a
this.
couple more screens though.
Monster
I
kill.
don't actually remember how long
Yeah.
this goes on for.
Ludicrous kill.
When do we get to the Super Mario Brothers Bowser ship?
That's not for a while. That's after Shadow U.
Double kill.
Oh yeah,
Multi-kill.
So
that's in the Master Chase too, I think. So
we have quite a bit of content for that actually, because you know, chapter 19 is just so damn long.
Double
Isn't it?
kill. Multi-kill.
hopefully we don't get Euro Tuck like our boy Claw.
I don't think Euro will be that much of an issue. Like, you get a good amount of health restoration from the pots in that fight, and
Dominating.
like the actual puzzle part of the fight is more or less trivialized by having power bombs. You don't even need to aim the Jerry bombs up there. Oh, and we're already at the boss. That was shorter than I remembered it being. So the moment of truth here is we're gonna see if it actually relies on the damage you deal to it to freeze or not. Oh,
You might be thinking, holy fucking Spoony Bard, what the fuck is this thing? And
Okay.
I actually don't know where the giant blarg is from.
It looks like it's from Yoshi's Island, maybe, but I'm not really sure what the sprite itself is from. It might be edited.
Did you like that, by the way? I thought you'd like the Spoony Bard.
So, this guy doesn't rely on the amount of hits from Elemental, he relies on the amount of damage from Elemental, which is very, very, very bad.
That's a drag, let's say.
We're gonna have to, like, you know, sit around waiting for Shotgun Ice to refill forever.
Holy shit, this is AIDS.
Oh my god. I was not...
So,
Go ahead.
I'm actually I'm curious, like, how Zephyr has the HP set, because, like, remember he says that the giant blarg only has, like, 3 HP? But, like, the Koopas and stuff like that also die to 1 Mario hit, don't have 1
Oh, yeah.
HP. They have an actual
That's
health
true.
value you can do damage to. So, is there, like, a special, like, jump HP bar or something? Or, I'm not sure.
If I had to guess, I guess, like, you're actually, like, hitting a shield of some sort here, and the shield will vanish when he goes into the frozen state. I mean, I don't really know. If I had to guess, that would be what Zephyr did here.
I bet Zero knows. When he hears this in the future, he'll let us know.
And the
This is extreme AIDS, by the way.
I was not expecting this to be how it worked. I figured that it was just like set to the number of elemental shots you did, because I tried it in the boss gallery, and with regular DPS, just 1 full bar of shotgun ice is enough to freeze them. But it looks like that's just a coincidence, and it does indeed rely on damage.
That's pretty unfortunate. But you basically only need to jump on his
Yeah,
head
so-
3 times. Then it's over. Unfortunately, phase 2 is phase 3 is
Yeah.
a little harder than the rest of them.
And I also fell in the lava that time, which is, you know, a great way to die.
It actually takes more than full shotgun ice and more than full hearts of juice.
Oh,
This is
It
the
really
worst.
is the
Worst thing I've ever heard of.
At least it's like pretty easy to just avoid being hit by him because you can sit in these safe spots all day long and you won't do anything. The problem is dodging the rest of the photobos that come up, but they're always set like the same. They're the same pattern every time, so it's not too bad. Okay, now we just wait for, you know, shotgun ice to refill all the way. Why not?
Yeah, basically. Oh my god, the giant blarg was the worst thing.
Not as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but it is kind of a drag having to sit here and wait for your weapons to refill.
Each time you try and jump over the big hill of Potobos, I cry a little inside.
I'm apparently pretty bad at remembering the very basic pattern. Oh, shit. So I'm down to 1 hit left. Let's hope we don't die.
Let's pray we don't die, because some sort of god. Pray to Zephyr.
I don't think Zephyr would help us here. Okay, he's dead.
Oh.
Okay, so that was a pretty pathetic boss even on Nightmare.
Poor fucking blarg, dude. Gets no respect.
Oh, here's Jeremy giving us some foreshadowing about, you know, our Mario abilities can't be blocked.
Important.
Alright, I'm gonna set the music back up because the BGM track in that area is strangely much louder than everything else in the rest of the game. Not really sure why. And while we're at it, why don't we get some cheese?
Love cheese.
Only it were a heart piece.
So I had a
Yeah,
thought,
go.
by the way, about this. Which is, do you think there's someone who's played DT3 that's just sat around in Warship Hex without even realizing what the fuck he's supposed to do in the last phase, and just sat there for fucking ever?
I mean, like, at that point you can... It has, like, 2 hints. You can only use Mario abilities, and you have other stuff to jump on. So I imagine, like, eventually you can just, like, try, like, randomly fucking around, you figure it out.
Like, it's funny, I half expected Raocow to do it, if I'm being perfectly honest. But, alas. Oh, the bubblins.
Yeah, I just kind of ignored everything they had to say. Yeah.
Rip them.
Well, actually, yeah, oh yeah, they do die.
Oh, do they ever? That's where the line comes in.
Okay, so this is chapter 19. You might think, okay, this is chapter 19 of 21. We're pretty close to the end now, but no. We have an entire overworld area. We have Disco. We have the Temple. We have the Abomination and the Nightmare Gate before that. We have the DLC area, because I'm going to go ahead and do that as well. And then we have the Magic Castle and Shoot 'em Up. So, we have quite a ways to go to get through this chapter. It is the longest chapter in the game, I think. Would you agree, Wafu?
I think it is, yeah. I can't think of anything else, at the very least. So, it seems that
Yeah.
Zero knows what line we're talking about.
It's a pretty memorable line, let's say. Wow, I got killed. So if you scan the enemies here, there's one of them that says Zephyr made his area is like a breather toward the end of the game, but the enemies here are actually kind of hardcore and will wreck you if you give them a chance, especially the bush guys.
The Bush guys remain like one of the worst fucking like enemies. So I have to ask Zero, why did nobody make Zephyr change that line? Who fucking did nobody really say Zephyr? Look, buddy, come on.
Let's get some cheese, why not? It took Kefir fucking forever to find this. I mean, he sat there for like 10 minutes going up and down the screen looking for that.
Just for some internets.
Well, hey, internets are actually pretty useful. I mean, you're playing the game where you can, buy stuff. Okay, I should just ignore that instead of trying to kill it. I'm not sure why I was bothering. Oh, and it looks like I was wrong. There actually is some more water after the RPG game. Kind of pointless water, but yeah, there is water. And on non-nightmare mode, you can actually collect all these coins. They give you 1 internets each, but there's no internets for us. We hate the internet. Oh my god. Bush guys. The Bush guys are the bane of my existence, I'm telling you.
They're the fucking worst.
So the thing to note about those flowers is every time you hit them with any form of attack, they shoot out projectiles aimed at your current position. If you get real close to them, it can be easy to just take damage, so don't do that. Oh, and here's, I believe these sprites are from Illusion of Gaia. You can grapple onto them. Oh, and here's another area that took Kevin forever to figure out. You can just shoot those.
I had no idea you could do that.
It's in the Scanded.
Holy shit.
How did you get through this screen without doing that?
I didn't. Well, no, I did, but I mean, you can make everything without doing that.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, if you scan it, it immediately tells you that you can do that. So.
I definitely scanned it, but for some reason it just didn't compute.
Oh, and these ping and cannons have like a lot of HP and take 0 damage from everything, so don't bother trying to kill them because you can't.
They also have like a million health, even if you were to somehow do damage to it, so... You also died to it.
Yes, I did. Oh my god. Bush guys, they are gaming me.
How is this place supposed to be a breather with these fucking, like, cancer incarnate assholes just hiding everywhere?
We're just gonna run past them because, this is Nightmare. We don't need AP or anything.
Like, he even says, he's like, oh, this area is supposed to be relaxing after everything. What the fuck is relaxing about these assholes? Like,
let's see, I think there's a shortcut if we go down here. Let me check. Yeah, we don't need to get the shortcut. Whatever. We're on Nightmare.
Bush guys are more intimidating than blood tyrants. Honestly,
yeah, I
even
agree. Actually, like blood tyrants, at least, like if you know what to do, they're free. But look, I just got killed by another one of the Bush guys. This is so bad.
I'm telling you, they're the worst.
Double kill.
Fucking people say that oozes are the hardest non-boss enemy in the game.
Well, these guys are bosses. Let's say.
Yeah.
And there's a whole underground section here. We'll see a bit of it later, so I won't bother showing up this yet. Okay, we're past all of the horrible Bush guys. Thank God. All right, now it's time for the Tranquil Serenity, which is a very friendly little place.
This place is so trippy. I don't really know what's going on here.
So I think I actually made it glitch out. That's pretty cool. We need to get Zephyr to look at that one. Yeah, it's still there, by the way. I don't think that was supposed to happen. Maybe it's because I skipped the previous cutscene or something.
Bruh.
So there's not really much indication of what you're supposed to do here, but you basically just drag stuff around with Chow until it makes stuff happen. I actually really like the effect here of everything being drawn on screen. I wouldn't mind having a legit puzzle with this sort of thing. But other people might have found it obnoxious. I don't know. What about you, Wafu? Would you have liked to see more with this sort of gimmick, or what?
It would have been fun, I think, of like a little small thing, because it's kind of like, I don't know, it's not like utilized in any sort of way here. It's just kind of weird.
I mean, there's no enemies or anything, so I think you could have, kind of stepped it up a little bit. Have some sort of like ridiculous, I don't know, block puzzle, because block puzzles are like the best form of game design, as we've talked about. Okay, and all you had to do there was wait around. Okay, so that was the little intermission, I guess.
Kwafa does not understand the deep lore to this area. To be honest, I don't
It was made
either.
by the lead programmer for like his girlfriend or something, but he never finished it, and his girlfriend died or something. I'm not really sure what the whole backstory is, but yeah, the programmer made it for his girlfriend, basically.
Oh, Zero did bring up a good point that the audio weirdness might have something to do with Skype. Yeah, it might be.
Want me to try restarting Skype?
Might be a good idea. Just like, it's like, shut stream, shut Skype. I'll recall you, and then put it on the stream again and see if it
I'll
fixes
just leave
anything.
this stream on. I'll kill Skype.
Let's see. All right, I'll do it again.
Okay, Alright,
We're back.
let's see if it works.
All right then.
If it doesn't work, then I have no ideas. Alright. So, you don't really need to talk to any of the guys here. You can just go up here to the bubble bobbles, and I actually forget what they just told me to do. Okay, right, we go to disco now.
Don't worry about loud Moogie mode. It settles down eventually.
I mean, that shouldn't be a problem on the stream anyway, because it's just Skype that does that. Alright, so now we're gonna warp to the desert, I think, and head to a screen you can actually access earlier, but it's blocked off by plot thingies, and you can't do anything. And I'm not really sure why you would ever fight the elite enemies here. I guess if you really wanted to grind AP, but you don't really need to do that if you just kill everything. Like Waffle, did you ever actually have to like think about grinding AP? Yeah.
No, I think I hit max like, I think even before. I don't know if I hit it before I hit the warship actually, but it was around there.
Like if you just go through playing normally and don't like run past everything, you'll hit the max AP no problem. Okay.
And there's a couple like like talents that you don't really need, like item drop rate and stuff, and money like percentage upgrade and stuff like that.
Yeah, you can always skip a few things that aren't really helpful. But you do want to get a lot of this stuff, like, let's see, the RPG gate talents. Oh, it won't actually show me what they are on Nightmare mode, it's just all locked. But they're very good.
Almost everything in the RPG gate is good. Pretty much, like, you going into the RPG gate, you really want a lot of skill points reserved.
Alright, so I'm going to take a bathroom break, and then we'll get back and do the disco.
Do the disco.
Alright, so let's see how much this area breaks the stream.
Yeah, it might. So, this whole area is pretty fun. Though I had streamed myself having long-standing suffering on this this area for reasons I'm not totally sure of, but pretty much if you drop your focus for a second, you will forget what the color of the platforms are and what is the color of their background, and you'll probably jump to your death.
It's actually pretty easy if you actually look at what's happening and take your time. I think most of the deaths here will either be from the enemies or just losing track of what you're doing at any given point. So don't do that. Okay, these guys are weak to special. And you can tell apart the two types of enemies here by how they interact with the colors, but it's hard to remember, so I just don't.
Yeah.
And they also move in really annoying patterns. And they're very hard to hit. Oh my god, this guy. He's...
You are getting worked by this pixel.
Yeah, they're just called glitch pixels.
Dude. This pixel.
This pixel is as powerful as War Master in terms of his dodging game. Wasn't even the right type of attack. So the glitchy pixels seem to be a problem on Nightmare because you can't kill them very quickly.
Boogie Net, please? Okay, never mind.
Oh yeah, the Mario maces for some reason deal more damage now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
arbitrarily do just extra death.
Okay, so it looks like what these guys do is they circle around your character while kind of following along with you. So they're not too hard to hit if you keep that in mind. Yeah.
They have very little health, and you can you can kill them in one hit almost in normal mode. Do it the most.
But here we're gonna have to hit them with 3 projectiles or 2 missiles. I say projectiles, but I mean pierce projectiles when I say that. Yeah, you're gonna need at least 3 arrows or daggers to kill them. Which, it's not too bad.
So, one thing that caused me grief on this area for some reason that I streamed, by the way, was that at the end, that my brain turned off, and and Moogie was like, dude, what are you doing? Just walk to the right. And I was like, huh? And fucking just and fucking fell to my death. I'm telling you, this map fucked with my mind.
Oh, and here's the map that really messed with Wafu.
Yes.
Wait, actually that might be the next map, I'm not sure. There's
how much more falling is there?
There's not any Morph Ball yet, so it's the next map after this. And it looks like Claire is a pretty good pick for this area because she has the knives and missiles, and her dash is very suited for falling in pits like that. I'm sorry, Claire. I didn't mean to kill you.
That was pretty good.
So I'm basically just guessing what these glitch pixels are weak to. It looks like I actually know what I'm doing. I don't. Okay, see. I just guessed it was weak to Pierce, and it was not weak to Pierce, as it turns out.
That was a nice save. That was.
Actually ran out of hearts. That's how little hearts you have on Nightmare. You run out of hearts against these guys.
That's a sad, sad day.
And the maces do, in fact, become completely invisible in some parts of the rotation, so watch out for that.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal.
So here's the screen that basically like ended Wafu's life.
Yep. Although you have Spring Ball now. I wish I had Spring Ball.
Yeah, Spring Ball should make this map a whole lot easier. Again, don't even bother switching to Jerry here. Jerry is a chump. Unfortunately, there's no glitched pixels during this section. That would kind of, you know, make this even more special.
You're doing some good Achilles ink here.
I was doing. Okay. We're taking some damage now. Yeah.
I ruined it.
You can only
Sorry.
take 3 hits on this screen. It looks like so.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. I'm hearing some mic issues on your end. Oh god.
Alright.
Okay. I'm still hearing some mic problems on your end, Wafu. Yeah.
Is it? Oh, it might be my fan.
Oh yeah, that's what it sounds like. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're good. Okay, so this is easy if you do it like this and not the other way I was trying to do it. Okay, we're out of there. I don't want to tell you how many times that took Wafu, because it took him a lot.
It took me several. A lot.
Alright, so it's time for this screen now.
Is this the
Yes,
war
it
room?
is.
Or... Yeah.
Switch back to Jerry for these first 2 Rocketeers, I think.
Slag said that you have saved the evening. I don't know how you did it, but good job.
Double kill.
So,
Multi-kill.
Saved the evening. Shame that you killed Anime.
So,
So, yeah.
pro strat here is just to let your friends kill everything, but we're gonna see how much we can help them out without taking, you know, too much risk.
Double kill.
This battle goes on forever. It's... And you've, like... Jeremy, like, just kind of buffs you over the course of the whole thing. Like, he just makes your dash basically infinite, slowly. You know, and all your friends are here to destroy everything. War Master also summons in Goombas to help, which is pretty rude.
Yeah, War Master thinks that lowly of us. He's like, oh yeah, so throw some Goombas at him, they can take care of it.
Eradication.
Yeah, and pretty much everyone's here and they go to town.
And you'll notice that Rystar, I believe, is giving me a shield, which makes me immune to everything. I believe that's the shield that Zephyr originally had for, like, you know, it was used by one of the enemy units, and yep, he was talking about that the last time he was on stream.
So, I actually died on this my first time through because this is DT3 and you play everything, no matter how cinematic it looks.
It's actually pretty easy to die here if you stop paying attention.
Rampage.
Because there's just so much going on, and you do not always have a shield active. And there's like enemies here that you haven't seen in like ages, and you might forget their gimmick exactly.
Double kill.
picking Claire for this. She has good range, you know. We've talked before about how Claire is kind of like the newbie-friendly character because all her attacks leave me in pretty safe positions. Whereas if you want to use Jerry, his normal attack especially, you can get real close. Boy, I wish I had misses to use against those turtles in the Mega Man gate. That would have been so nice.
Killing spree.
Claire is also nice here since she has the ability to shoot upwards.
Multi-kill.
Fucking Arthur just comes down like a fucking Thor and just kind of wrecks everything. See, again, nobody gets the Ghosts and Ghouls like thing. Like, he's not using the dagger.
Oh, yeah.
It's inaccurate. Zephyr, come on.
This is not lore accurate. Request redo.
No.
Another nice thing is you end up getting a decent amount of health drops here just because you're killing so much stuff that they're bound to give you some eventually.
Jesus, this kill room takes so long.
Yeah, you really don't want to die because we still have a long ways to go. The enemy count here is inaccurate. It goes up a lot during the course of this.
As I'm aware, like, your AI buddies will just kind of, like, follow you and kill everything around you.
So you actually do have to, like, actually seek out enemies. Otherwise, I think they'll just, like, sit around at the end of the screen not doing anything.
Monster kill. Ludicrous eradication.
Yeah, and Jeremy has now given you infinite dash energy.
Oh yeah, well, not infinite, but it restores instantly.
Basically.
Basically, yes. So, like, yeah, as Wafu said, this is like basically a cinematic sequence. Except since it's DT3, you can die very easily if you stop paying attention, so... You get a whole bunch of interesting gimmicks here that actually don't show up anywhere else in the game. Like the shield and all these NPCs helping you. Like, that's not something that ever happens before or again. I guess Zephyr just...
Yeah,
I guess
reasons.
Zephyr just kind of had fun coding this section.
Well, let's just say that the NPCs don't stick around for long.
He might have actually, like, repurposed some scrap stuff for this area. Like, you know, Arthur's attacks and the shield and all that. I can see that, like, being the case.
Maybe. Yeah, I can see it.
So I use my shield to go inside that tank. That's pretty cool. Oh my god, there's so much shit on screen. Holy shit. Oh my god.
That's a lot of stuff. Just dash all the fucking time! Holy
I've never seen this much shit on screen, ever.
Oh, lordy lord. Please do not die.
Try not to.
Monster kill. Ludicrous
Okay, I died.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
This might actually be kind of hard on Nightmare.
So LP says that he thinks that you spawned everything by running past everything by running away.
Okay, let's try and kill everything one at a time.
Which made Doom happen.
And you have to fight this entire thing again every time.
Every time.
these Goombas.
Silent extermination.
Sacred's here. He says F.
Thank you, Sacred. Condolences are appreciated. What even hit me that time?
Killing spree.
Please give me some health. I need some health.
Double kill.
I do not want missiles.
Ultra kill. Eradication.
These Goombas are very resistant to energy, by the way. Do not try to shoot the Goombas.
Double kill. Multi-kill. Killing spree.
Oh, these guys actually take full damage from energy. I didn't realize that.
Oh god. It's hard to think of commentary for this part.
We don't have much to say. It's just...
You saw everything.
Yeah.
Everyone saw everything the first time. So...
Killing spree. Dominating.
Well, we're at full HP now, so that's good.
Extermination.
Hopefully we can stay at full HP.
Dominating.
Oh, we actually have infinite air dashes. That's interesting. Never noticed that before, actually.
Huh.
Double kill.
So I'm gonna try my best not to spawn like everything at once this time. So, okay, looks like we cleared out this area. Let's go back to the left.
Double kill. Multi-kill. Meta-kill.
Oh, you might have noticed that occasionally these Chaos Soldiers will get the Wilhelm screen when they die. I believe that's just entirely random.
Mm-hmm.
Double kill.
I think it's zero. Oh, probably knows the percent chance. It's actually not very high.
It's not that low either, though. You're pretty much guaranteed to hear it at least once or twice in a playthrough. Probably much more.
Important. Dude, why does Zephyr, of all the stats, not have Wilhelm
I'm
scream
pretty sure he
heard?
does.
Does he not? Does he?
Yeah, heard Wilhelm.
We need to find
17.
out. Oh my god, Zephyr, you're a genius. You're one step ahead of me. Fucking praise Zephyr. Apparently it's a 2% chance,
yeah.
so it's
pretty
pretty
high.
low.
So we took care of that tank. We're gonna stay over to the right and not spawn everything in the world this time.
Okay. There is no more screen destruction this time. He might win.
Double kill.
Alright, now let's go back to the left. We're actually learning strategies for this room. Who would have thought?
Double kill.
Yeah, those guys were giving me a lot of grief last time because they just spam so many bullets.
The infinite dash energy is pretty good.
There should have been platforming based around that.
Oh god.
Imagine.
Just like what, floating in between like a hex ring?
You combine it with, you know, refreshes.
What do you need to refresh? You have all your
true.
you have infinite
No,
dash
you
energy.
refresh your double jump. That's what it is.
Right.
Double kill.
So yeah, bad things happen here if you actually just run through and spawn everything. Thank you for pointing that out, LP, because I'm not sure I would have realized it myself.
Monster kill.
Would have happened again. We would have had another
Yeah.
tragedy.
Multi-kill.
War room only stream.
Is War Room just the official name of it now?
That's what Zero called it, so I'm sticking with it.
Works for me. He's the tester.
Ludicrous kill. Double kill. Killing spree. Monster kill. Ludicrous kill.
LP said he learned it by dying.
Well, your sacrifice was not in
I
vain.
appreciate it.
Extermination. Double kill.
Oh my god, Don Maku.
The fucking flying great magician Wonderbird.
Mega kill.
So obnoxious, oh my god.
Great name.
Monster kill.
That tank got stuck in that platform. That was
Ludicrous
pretty
kill.
cool. Oh my god.
Don't you fucking dare die.
It's okay.
Don't you dare. Man, Shock Troopers is some bad stuff though. I mean, Shock Troopers are bad with everything. It's proven.
They do a lot of damage to, well, I mean, everything does a lot of damage at this point, because the base damage for everything is like 9, and that should be down to 8 on like normal difficulty, but, you know, nightmare.
Need some more health drops.
Double
Just got
kill.
one, so. Just got 2 in fact, so that's good.
Double kill. Multi-kill. Mega kill.
It's actually kind of hard to keep track of when you have a shield or not,
Monster
too.
kill. Extermination. Ludicrous kill. Killing spree.
Okay, we got through.
We
Hooray.
did it.
Only took us, what, 3 tries? Alright, you can just ignore the rest of the enemies once you get that message. You don't actually have to finish them off. Alright, oh, so here's a very cool room. I'm actually kind of disappointed that Kevin knew what to do the first time he got there immediately, because it's pretty cool once you figure it out.
Yeah, this is kind of funny.
I mean, it's just very basic platforming.
Not-
The way it's presented makes it pretty cool.
Jeremy saying, I have no idea how this works is really the most DT3 thing ever.
And Chow saying bunnies.
It,
Alright, So
Jeez.
now it's the Space Invader screen. Somebody said they wanted to see what happens if you let them get all the way down, so I'm gonna humor that request, I guess. Oh, and you can actually scan these.
Space Invaders.
That's what they are.
Yep.
Oh my god, look how much damage they do.
I don't know. I'm kind of scared to know. Man, Unreal Guy is fucking loving it. He's.
I died to the Space Invader room, by the way.
He died to the Space Invader. You heard him, guys.
So yeah, they do 16 points of damage. Which is kind of amazing.
So, Quaff just mentioned that it actually tells you what happens when you get to the bottom in the scan.
Fast, I guess, so we're not gonna bother seeing what they have to offer.
Man, fucking Unreal Guy's just loving it.
Oh, you can't dash through their bullets either. Yeah.
They are red.
Alright, so it's time for a section that gave Wafu quite a bit of grief again.
Oh yeah, this was, yeah, this part. You get to go real fast, and then you get to do some crazy shit.
Your dash energy refills very slow on Nightmare, so like keep that in mind if anybody else, you know, is stupid and wants to do a Nightmare run. And here's a bad Smiley. I'm not really sure what the joke here is. If Zephyr were around, we could ask him. Let's remember to ask him next time he's on screen, on stream. And I somehow saved that. That was pretty cool.
What? Yeah, what even is the burn bad smileys? I mean, yeah.
That's what we did.
Oh my god, that would have been tragic. I don't think it was that screen that gave me grief, it's the crystal screen that gave me grief.
It's this screen we're on now.
Zero says that it's a YouTube smiley and it's hideous, there's no other joke.
Another screen that Unreal Guy really loves. You know, the thing about DT3 is when you hit a checkpoint, you're like, oh my god, no, because you know something horrible's after it.
Yeah, checkpoints in the middle of level are just like, no. Yeah, this part, like, this part was hard for me. It gave me hardships.
The key is to remember to dash before you jump. I believe the screen text actually mentions this. Close but no cigar, the DT3 saga.
The fun note is that I just struggled so hard on the fourth one, like making the fourth jump, that like once I got that, I just made it to the end in one try. But getting to the fourth jump was a struggle.
Okay, there we go. That didn't take too long. Oh, and here's the time screen. I'm not really sure what the point of the screen is. I guess it's like to represent Hex. Oh, I guess it's to represent Hex getting to Kirby before you.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Spoilers.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Kirby dies.
Poor Kirby.
Poor Kirby.
We knew him for like, you know, a split second before he died.
Apparently he didn't like humans all that much. That's why did Kirby not like humans? That's fucked up.
You'd think Kirby would be a friendly guy.
Like, where did this, like, oh, by the way, some bots don't actually like humans, like, subplot. It just kind of randomly happened, didn't it? Like, by the way, there's this, like, fucking weird conflict between bots and humans.
Hicks uses a knife to kill Kirby, which is, I guess foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing that content did not exist. Fucking Kirby just, like, goes crazy when he gets stabbed.
Yeah. Poor Kirby.
And now, Defective. So Defective. Defective is a very, very simple fight that is not simple at all. Basically, like, he's exactly what you think he is. He's just this blob that runs at you with a big sprite, and he throws rings of shit at you.
Rings of shit, and, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, I mean, okay, his other attack is extremely annoying. It is to turn your attacks off briefly, and you just have to sit there and take it. But the real gimmick of Defective is that he rotates through resistances, foreshadowing for War Master. But basically, yeah. So like he actually just like he goes through from normal to pierce to shot, I think.
He just goes in the order they're listed on the status screen.
Yeah. So basically, the thing with Defective is that if you remember the timings of when he switches, there's no tell for it really. Like you'd think that he switched every time he turned your attacks off, but no, he does it kind of arbitrarily. You can't really tell without seeing a zero. But basically, once you recognize the timing, you can murder him very, very efficiently. He has a very, very low health pool. So
except we can only take 3 hits, so
Yeah. Oh, I actually forgot about Defective. One thing about Defective, in that the walls close in on you. And the edges are sharp. It sucks. Very sad. Hashtag pray
don't
for
touch
me.
the walls. The walls of lava this time.
Oh wait. Actually, yeah, he does have a talent.
Oh, does he? What is he?
His yeah, the ring attack. He switches on the ring attack. That's his.
I never realized.
I did not know that. Yeah. To be honest, if there was like one thing I'd change about Defective, it's that his black lightning is like not telegraphed.
Yeah, it's
like
pretty hard to see
in any way.
Well, he does have like the smoky sort of effect, but it's pretty hard to see.
Yeah.
So that could be telegraphed better, I agree.
I do like the idea of like a fight that feels very frantic and active, but is basically like this lumbering piece of thing chasing you.
I don't dislike the fight, but it's kind of hard on Nightmare because we have so little DPS. We actually can't get him on just one cycle through, which you would be able to do on normal mode, no problem. Okay. Keep jumping right into the orb ring things, whatever they are. Defective rings.
Defective rings. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really think he's. I don't know. I don't really think he should have his. He should be easier. At this point in the game, I can't really think that anything should be easier.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it should be nerfed or anything. I just think that the pillar effect could be a bit more obvious.
I'm not sure about the like whole turn your attacks off thing. It's very hindrancy and like.
Yeah, at first you don't even really know what's going on when it happens.
Yeah, I don't really know. Like the gray chain thing is very strange.
Caught between him and the wall. Oh god, that does a lot of damage. Holy shit. That was great.
Oh no.
So yeah, actually knowing when the ring attack signifies he's changing resist is pretty helpful. I'm not sure how I never realized that, like, ever. I've gotten gold time on him, I didn't even realize it.
And gold time, you don't really, like, you just kind of just know when it's going to happen. I keep checking, but is it, like, there really is, like, no tell for the lightning thing, is there? Is there? I'm trying to check. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, the smoke at the bottom, right, yeah.
This is very hard to see.
It is pretty hard to see, yeah. Oh, you're getting pretty Achillesy here.
We were. Okay, we beat him.
If this was normal mode, he would have died 700 times by now.
If he's on normal mode, you can beat him before he even cycles through. So we're actually collecting pieces of the Dragoon, which is from Kirby's Air Ride, I believe. I haven't played it, so if anybody who has played it can, like, tell us what it does in the universe, I guess. Alright, so now I actually kind of forget where we go next. I know we go to the temple, but I'm not sure what we have to do to activate that sequence of events.
Where is... It's on the left... Is it the left of the desert? No.
It's in the far reaches.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure who we have to talk to actually open it.
Oh yeah, Hidden Bot Village.
Oh, okay.
Apparently.
I guess we'll find a teleporter someday. We'll find some cheese along the way, why not?
Rip Kirby.
Yeah. Like I said, we knew him for like a couple of seconds before Hex killed him.
We saw his
Yes.
sprite.
Right.
There hasn't even... You know what? Who cares? There hasn't even been that many good Kirby games.
Damn. I mean, I guess I wouldn't disagree. But,
I wouldn't say kill Kirby because of it, but, you know, come on.
alright, I want to go see what happens when you get negative internets from buying the stuff in Southside. Yeah, to be honest, most Kirby games are like, they're made for kids, I guess, and it really shows in like a bad way.
Yeah, I mean, they are what they are. Kind of like Yoshi games, basically, as they are now.
It actually gives you a unique message, and now we have negative 12,000 internets. Why does Zephyr do that? Why?
Dude, you gotta get the 100% cheese playthrough.
Alright, let's get some more cheese, why don't we? Let's get some
Love
cheese. Back in the underground facility here. How many underground facilities are even in this game? Like a lot.
LP
Yep.
made a point. If you think about it, Kirby beats War
Oh,
Master.
that's true.
Fucking Praise
so
Kirby.
we have 28% cheese now. Hope that makes someone somewhere happy.
It makes Zero both happy and disappointed, I think.
I like how Zephyr does the exposition. It's happened several times. He's just like, "Oh yeah, you told him what happened." Like, whatever.
Yeah. And after the temple is the greatest nightmare gate ever.
We'll see. Well, actually, we have to do subcon after the temple.
Oh yeah, you do. Then the hidden bot village feels
Yeah.
with the line.
Yeah, with the line. I'm thinking we'll stop after the the temple tonight. I think that's a good goal. Let's say.
Yeah.
If you went here earlier, there was a plot rock blocking your path. Let's say, but now it's gone, and you can come here and avoid all these enemies. And so here's the temple / construction area. There are a lot of very annoying enemies here, so let's hope we don't die to them too many times. I always wonder what Jeremy is talking about. Oh, right. He's talking about the tiling here, where you stand both inside and outside of the pillar. I think that I confused Kefit for a while. He thought it was talking about a secret or something.
I think I did too. So, as you get to the temple, I will be right back just for a minute.
All I'm gonna do is deal with these snipers and their wonderful bouncing bullets. Somehow I made it past the snipers without getting hit even once. That was, I don't know whether to call that dumb luck or skill. You guys can be the judge, I guess. Okay, let's Alright, I was gonna try and scan these these fists rather. I guess you can't. Too bad. Zephyr, I put scan data for a bunch of stuff. You wouldn't think you'd be able to scan, you know, even during Wex, you can scan all of his projectiles. Not projectiles, but the turrets he summons unique text. But I guess he didn't do it for the fist. That's saddening. Oh god, it's the first appearance of the heal orbs. So what these guys do is attach to other units and heal them. And I have no idea how they move.
Alright.
So we're gonna be here for a while, I think.
We're back.
Also, do you have any idea how to get this guy to go up?
That's a problem. That's very
looks
confusing.
like they switch positions if you beat on the guys they're attached to. I never actually knew that. That might make anger easier.
You could power bomb? Oh, yeah, I guess that works. Zero says that the healing bot plays keep away if it's not actively
Okay, that
doing
makes
something.
sense. So what we're gonna do is actually attack the stuff so they latch onto it. And that's something I don't think I ever figured out. So anger was, anger I ended up brute forcing in strange ways. God, these guys have a lot of HP. Healers, I mean. Okay, so this might be our first, really hard encounter, I'm thinking.
You actually almost killed the shock unit before the healer even got to him.
Maybe we can kill one of the shock units beforehand with the dagger special, I'm thinking.
kill.
Let's pray we can get the dagger special out. Okay, yeah, you can kill one of them before it does anything.
Oh, that poor healer.
Wow, this is giving me trouble. It takes so long to charge the 4th charge level. I really hope Zephyr actually implements the change to the Mega Buster I suggested, because he's so much better.
It would be. It's a good change.
Okay, so somehow we did this very easily without getting hit. After I was saying, oh, this is going to be the first hard encounter, guys.
The first hard encounter.
First,
That was not hard.
just Achilles it, casually. Why not?
You know, the shock units by themselves, you just kind of beat them.
Alright, that wasn't too hard. But this is basically the area where the encounters really start ramping up. Like, every encounter here is very different, very, like, designed to fuck with you, let's say.
And this, of course, I think, is Anger the last kill room?
Maybe?
I think it might be.
There might be, like, yeah, I think it actually is the last kill room. Of course, watch this both be wrong now.
Yeah.
Killing spree.
Yeah. It would be appropriate if it was. The boss kill room.
I mean, it even shows up in the epilogue.
Yeah.
So the idea of these snipers, you don't want to let their bullets, like, jump around, because when they ricochet off walls, they'll ricochet in such a way that they come directly at you. It's sad if it hits you, let's say.
Double kill.
Alright, so we're actually at the temple now. Another thing to note about this area is you really want to manage, like, what weapon set you're on. Like, there's a very different weapon approach you want to take to pretty much all the enemies here. So we're gonna retry that and not get hit by a boulder. The boulder is another trap. Right, we're gonna retry that and not get hit by a ricocheting bullet. The boulders and other traps here actually affect enemies too. Okay, where's...
Yeah, that's interesting that the boulders actually hit the chaos enemies in here.
Alright, so I forget which way we go.
Oh lord. Jamers just asked you a bombshell.
Yeah, what did you ask?
Have you ever played Rabby
Yeah,
Ribby?
I have. I got kind of bored with it because everything is pretty much the same. Like, you fight a Danmaku boss, you go through like a couple of sections of platforming, you fight a Danmaku boss. It's not a very varied game in my experience. The Danmaku is pretty fun, but the difficulty is also not that high, so I don't know. I wasn't that enthused with it. I have it like on Steam. I was meaning to finish it at some point, never got around to it.
Is Rabby Ribby isn't the 60-minute monster
It is.
bosses, right? Holy fuck! Why do people play that? Jeez, like I remember we thought that it was a joke. That like when we were watching, it was just like, no, this boss fight is actually like 30 minutes long. What?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I'm not like really inclined to play more of it, because I know the bosses are just getting longer and longer. And like one thing, the game encourages you to spam items and stuff on bosses, which is something I don't particularly like. I mean, I guess you could say, oh, just don't do it, but when it feels like it's actually balanced around doing that, it's not. I don't know. I don't like the whole approach to the bosses in it, really. I wouldn't say it's a bad game, but it's just it doesn't work very well for me. Let's say.
Some of the boss patterns in Damaku weren't bad looking. They looked kind of fun actually, but I don't know if I could ever make myself fight a boss for 30 minutes.
This room is kind of a hardship. I think I'm gonna stick with Jerry and kill off the Rocketeer ASAP. Both Rocketeers.
Double kill.
Right, we gotta redo the switch puzzle every time too. Lovely. But there's actually a tail in the background for her to shoot gravity well. I'll see if you guys can notice it. Just like, that's your test.
Well, that's strange. So, I just tried to talk in chat and it said this recruitment requires a verified email address to chat.
Oh, that's weird. Is anybody else having problems? I can look at the settings for Twitch, like, after this stream.
My email is verified already. Hello? I'm confused.
Double kill.
Is anybody else having trouble with the chat?
Nobody else.
I guess it's just WAFA, it's racist against Canadians. And on the previous screen there was some cheese, and we didn't get the cheese, I'm sorry. Here's the second spider mech. Or spider drone, rather.
Okay, it's not working. Well, no, it is working now. I'm confused.
Alright, well, keep me posted.
Yeah.
So these ghost guys are like pretty not bad on Nightmare, or even I was kind of expecting. Yeah.
So yeah, so these like ghost guys are, you know, the gimmick is kind of obvious, but just in case, basically you have to bring them to the light. You can't hit them, or is it outside or inside the light? It's in the light. Yeah.
It's just kind of.
But basically,
the protection on it is kind of weird as well.
Yeah. Basically, you can actually do damage to them when they're in the light, and they'll just harass you with their one attack pretty much over and over again. Otherwise, if you don't, so they're mostly just here to give you a hard time during various trap segments.
They take full damage from everything, by the way, so spam whatever you got out. And the idea with this temple is you're going around collecting, I guess you can call them keys, call them whatever you want, and we're going to use those to unlock a passageway back in the big multi-path split room we passed a little while ago.
Just got to call them muffins.
Speaking of which, have you played any more of DT1?
I have.
How's that been going?
Got the second muffin, I think. Or a little bit ahead of the second muffin.
I forget how many muffins there were. Was it like 6, I think? Yeah.
There's 6 muffins, I believe. That's what it said. I keep going back to try and find upgrades, but it seems that the upgrades in DT1 are hidden in extremely pain in the ass places.
So on that time, going back through the screen after we finish it, you can just ignore everything. We're not going to be able to ignore everything on some of the other ones.
Oh, there's 7 muffins apparently. Is there 7 muffins? I remember 6. Huh. Guess I'm insane.
Alright, so let's wait for the traps. Oh, this guy didn't get killed by the traps. Alright, let's see what we're supposed to do here. We're not going to want to tank this, I don't think. Okay, I think we want to use Jerry's dash.
So this screen is one of the best examples of what the temple is actually about, and basically, you know, very, very just obstacle-oriented, like heavy, just death temple basically. You can even see that guy, that poor Rocketeer suicide because he couldn't live anymore in this world.
We Achilles that was cool.
Wow, that was good. I'm sad. I don't think I'd ever Achilles this room, being honest.
You just have to pay attention to the timing. Like, the idea with that is that it looks like it's so much stuff on screen that it confuses you as to what you're actually meant to dodge, which is only a couple of the things. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Alright, so here you're gonna watch for all the arrows. And since we're on Nightmare, we can't like afford to just, Ralco our way through.
So, I quite like the temple, actually. How do you feel about it?
It's cool. Oh, you can actually skip this scene if you want, but we're not going to do that because that's lame.
It's just like, the movement is like, it's not like the hardest platforming in the game, but it is like one of the most lethal in terms of, because all the traps here do fucking hilarious amount of damage to you.
It's the most technical platforming.
Yeah, I can see that.
Here, because you have to avoid, like, it has the element of timing and positioning, which you don't really get like anywhere else. Oh, and that will hit you in Morph Ball. Huh. Sure why I switched to Jerry there, just give him a little fun. Don't get hit by that arrow at the end. It'll ruin your day. So yeah,
that was some nice little hitbox abuse there.
Kevin commented that most people probably don't really get the full picture of what this is like, because on a normal playthrough you're just like running through and you can afford to tank most stuff, but here we have 3 hits per screen, I think, so we're not going to be tanking anything.
Yeah, this was the most Rao-cow-y of all Rao-cow in terms of like how he got through here.
And that's pretty much the same for most people, not just Rao-cow.
Zephyr should buff the damage of all these traps.
I think he should. How much do you want them buffed? Just want them to all kill you instantly?
Not kill you instantly. That'd be brutal.
Alright, we made it through this section relatively unscathed, we'll say. So yeah, like you can actually get up to that passage through the top of the screen and like if you do some like crazy combination of Jerry and Claire, but we don't want to do that. That's silly. Just die, Mr. Rocketeer. We don't like you. Jump too high. We did not Achilles it.
That poor Rocketeer.
We didn't like him anyway.
I liked him.
Oh, really?
Fuck. Yeah.
Alright, I forget what...
I'd say he's the best girl in DT3.
Sure, we can go with that. So yeah, like you have 36 total HP on Nightmare. That's all we're ever gonna get, and these do 12 damage. You can do the math, like I said. Oh, you need to be in Morph Ball. Of course you need to be in Morph Ball. Why wouldn't you need to be in Morph Ball? That was pretty sick, I have to say, right at the end there.
I can't wait.
Oh god, there's so much shit on this screen.
Oh, that was neat looking.
I think this is the screen where Zephyr says he did it first try, and like, screw you, Zephyr.
Yeah, there's a couple of those. LOL, someone on the staff did this on first try, and they this. One of them is Zero, actually, I think.
Well, of course he did it first try. He's like the DT Uber god. And we have basically the same room as the previous room, except you can't dash through the boulders this time.
It's a nice little play on what happened earlier. Just
Actually,
kind of funny.
I'm embarrassed about that.
Should be.
Every death in DT3 is an embarrassment, really. That's why the game over screen taunts you so much. You only have yourself to blame, really. So this is actually quite a bit harder than the previous screen. I think we're gonna try some missile spam to kill at least one of these guys quicker. Or we're just gonna miss everything. That works too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely easier with Claire due to the setup of the room. And on this screen, you think you get a shortcut, but you actually have to watch out for the spike things at the top of the screen. Now, apparently there is like a cycle you can get. You can just hold left, but I didn't get it, obviously. Let's see if we can get that hold left cycle, actually. I'm curious. No, we didn't.
Is there actually a cycle
Yeah,
where you can do that?
I believe Brian mentioned it on Kevin's stream. We ended up just taking damage though, because you know, this is a bad play stream, not a pro play stream.
Man, even on Nightmare, the Raocow comes out. At least if we know if Raocow were ever to play Nightmare, we know what his strategy would be.
Alright, so now we hit.
He found a
So now
way.
we mysteriously have these platforms which have appeared and allow us to enter the rest of the temple. And we're about to meet a very special enemy. Say hi to the spider drone. We all love this spider drone. Goodbye, spider drone.
We'll see you later.
We will see him again. He might not like it though. One thing to note is that the skulls that shoot arrows are not aiming them at you. They have a little green arrow below them that shows where they're firing, and it will always fire in that direction. So it's not like total bullshit or anything. And you can dash through the arrows, which is nice, because, God, if you couldn't dash through the arrows, I don't know. It'd be bad.
God, the temple is just such fucking. There's so much madness in here.
This is like the penultimate platforming challenge, I guess you could say. Oh god. The thing about this screen is that you don't want to take your time, but you also want to take your time. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but it's how I'm feeling at the moment. You basically need to pay attention to both sets of big spiky balls. Oh, we Achilles'd it, huh?
Please. Like what?
Oh, I believe you cannot kill this ghost, so we're just gonna run through here.
Oh, this ghost is an asshole.
Oh god. So those hearts are actually not useful on Nightmare. They don't give you enough HP back to survive another hit. That's fantastic, huh? Maybe they will if you have more than like one hit left. No? I actually don't. So this screen is... it's quite the thing already. God. Spaghettiing all over the place. Oh god. I did not expect this screen to be the source of so much torment. Need to figure out all this. Yeah, like this is we're in Achilles right now. I'm gonna say.
Just that asshole ghost who just will not leave you alone.
Oh, his the hitbox for his projectile spawns a little bit before they do. Oh, it's good to know, I guess. Should really just restart this attempt, but you know, why not? Let's keep going. And they actually do kind of home in on you, huh? I thought they were just aimed like initially, but they do have a bit of tracking afterwards. All the fun and exciting things you learn on Nightmare.
Can't wait for the trek back.
God. Don't even talk to me about that right now. Okay, so now we can actually kill this guy if he doesn't kill me first. He wants to get close to you, which is, you know, bad. Okay, we killed him. Phew.
Alright.
Oh. And it's actually easy to miss picking up the thing here because like this is just a little tiny screen and you'll probably run into it before noticing it, but you do indeed pick up another key orb, let's call it there. And now this screen is, you know, it's fascinating. Let's say.
It got a redo.
And the one thing to know about these guys is that they're immune to everything except they're immune to physical and projectile damage, physical and piercing rather. So the traps will actually not hurt them, unlike the other Chaos guys. It's like...
They can also shoot through steps, because they're bullshit.
It's like Jerry's a better choice here. Okay, yeah, he can kill him with one hit, which is...
Double kill, multi-kill. Double
Taking
kill.
so much damage. It's, you know, no big deal. This is Nightmare. Alright, well this time...
It's just Nightmare,
This
huh?
time let's try not taking all the damage before we reach the end. You do get to start this screen with full HP at least, which is, you know, nice. Because you're not going to see full HP in many screens here.
Double kill. Double kill. Double kill.
Should have dashed. Should have dashed is like my life story at this point.
Multi-kill. Double kill.
So did chat start working for you again? I'm guessing by your typing?
Yeah, it started working. Apparently we have reached my predicted death count, by the way.
I'm sorry, Loth, that I've disappointed you.
Multi-kill.
Don't worry, just make it through everything else by then,
Yeah.
including War
Yes.
Master.
No deaths from here on out. No problem.
Double kill. Multi-kill.
Fuck those guys. That screen was... It was a nightmare.
Yeah, it was pretty rough.
This screen seems a bit easier on a backtrack at least.
In fairness to this death count, though, about like half of them are fourth game overs.
Alright, so it's time for Anger Jr., let's call it.
Anger Jr.
I'm gonna try and do the really silly Ralcal strat on one of the guys at least. It's not working.
Oh, it's not working. That's a shame.
Let's try to do it properly this time. Because, you know.
Man, this Chaos Healer just doesn't die.
But yeah, he
So
has
much
so
health.
much HP.
Should say they have a lot of like effective HP, basically.
That wasn't working. And basically the only way to hit this guy is with Samus too. Okay, we killed the orb. Now let's just kill these guys. better than expected.
You got a dang question,
yeah,
by
what
the
is
way. Zero, they were talking about how, like, you're pretty chill, but Kefit isn't afraid to call something trash within 2 minutes. They don't know the real you. But they were curious. Is there any part of DT3 that you just, like, greatly dislike?
Greatly dislike,
Like, can't stand?
I wouldn't say greatly dislike. Probably my least favorite part of the game that I think just be taken out completely is the abomination encounters in the vault. They're just not fun to play. They don't give you any feedback for what you're doing. I mean, the auto scroller is good, but the other ones where you're actually damaging it, I don't like them at all.
Yeah, the ones where you can like just kind of hit its tentacle at top feel very, very yeah, just very pointless.
Otherwise, I mean, I wouldn't say anything in this game really annoys me or anything. Like, you guys have seen me play it. When I die, it's just like whatever. That was my bad. And I mean, I do get frustrated at some other games. Like I was playing Beginner's 9, and some of the cartridge levels in that are just absolute garbage. I hate them. But in DT3, I've never really felt anything like that, I have to say. Kefit tends to be very, very critical of pretty much everything, and like he was actually worried that he was being too critical and like drove Zephyr away on his streams. I guess he.
Well, Kefit is kind of like I remember when he first started DT3, like the first time he like did like the Koopa, like the little pipe secret in the Mario level, he was just like, I don't like platforming in this game. The controls are weird. And like fucking 30 seconds, he fucking
started. Yeah, he's a little quick to dismiss things, let's say.
And also, you gotta another thing to understand is Kefit is an odd one. He's the only person with his opinions, basically.
Like games or otherwise, he's pretty much the only person who's gonna say the same sort of stuff as he's gonna say it. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how I would describe him.
Nothing wrong with that. But he's very unique in that regard.
The power bomb explosion blows up his projectiles. I guess it's because they're homing.
Oh. Oh shit.
This is pretty cool. We just kind of sit here and do nothing on Nightmare, huh? This is actually like kind of a big pain in the ass on normal, because you have to come out and like attack him constantly. But we have the power bombs, which both kill him through the floor and destroy his projectiles for us.
Oh god, if he died, this is gonna take 200 years to do over and over again.
It's okay, we can avoid that, but it's, not dying.
Yeah, the good getting.
As for part of DT2 that doesn't personally bother me, but I think is like objectively kind of bad, that would be the shoot 'em up. Oh, I did die. Yeah, like the shoot 'em up is like, I feel like Zephyr just like put a bunch of checkpoints there to make up for the fact that it's completely imbalanced. It didn't really bother me playing it, but like if it didn't have all the checkpoints, it would be a major sticking point in general, I think.
Yeah, I don't really think I have anything in this game that I don't like playing, except for like Shadow Yura, for the most part.
Shadow Yura, the boss we're coming up soon, is I told Zephyr what I thought about him already. It feels like an unfinished boss, or rather two halves of two unfinished bosses that he's stuck together and it didn't work out. But hey, I'm okay with that. I mean, it's not like totally obnoxious to play or anything. It goes pretty quick once you know what you're doing, so whatever. And like, one thing about DT3 is that like the base gameplay is just very fun and satisfying. It's just fun to move Claire and Jerry around and do everything, so it's hard to get to... Wow, that was... I'm gonna switch to Jerry there, I think. So yeah, it's just fun to do like whatever in this game, so nothing really bothers me too much.
So, for you all from like Zephyr's staff and stuff like that might be like, oh, Mookie seems pretty lenient with stuff. Holy fuck, you have not seen anything.
Yeah.
You're talking to one of the most critical people I know, in terms of like, especially video games. Let's say.
People get mad at my video game reviews. Let's say.
Yeah. So when he can sit here and play 100 hours of DT3, I promise it's a very high compliment.
I legitimately consider DT3 one of the best video games ever made, and one of the best games I've ever played as well. So, like most games, you would hear me like commenting on how bad random screens are, but DT3 not so much. It all works for me. Like, I'm gonna admit that some of it is in fact personal preference, but hey, personal preference is part of criticism too.
Spidey said that people get mad at you no matter what you say.
This is true.
Which is true. But I mean, this is 4chan.
Yeah, people on 4chan don't like me very much.
I disagree. I think they love you. They just have a hard time voicing it.
Alright, so we kind of spaghettied all over this guy, but we'll take care of him. Gonna do the baby strat of, just sitting here power bombing him. Yeah, the baby strat only available on Nightmare.
This poor temple ghost, just bullied.
And I believe people who've seen my posts on Railcast forums about DT1 and DT2 know that I do have some choice words for those two games. Like I said before, talking to Zephyr, like it took a lot to convince me that DT3 was worth playing, and it turned out to be very worth playing, in fact. So yeah, I really respect the growth that Zephyr has shown as a developer over the course of the DT series. It takes a lot of I don't know what you call it. It takes a lot of not just skill, but perseverance to make games like this, especially one as long as DT3.
2-hour message.
So we have to Achilles the rest of this screen, by the way.
We do indeed.
And
Two
we
health
jumped
left.
into the instant kill anyway, so.
Oh, well. Lovely. Baby strats again.
I might try and take the ghost a bit faster because you have a good setup for missile spam into them. I like to call this the Metal Shark player room. It's not exactly the same as Metal Shark player stage, but it reminds me enough of it. Yeah, there's no reason to just sit there and powerbomb. You can get a couple hits either way. Okay. And this screen used to be a lot more annoying when you had to, bomb jump out and stuff.
So happy Spring Ball's around.
Spring Ball is a great addition to the game, let's say. Looks like you can actually just sit here and shoot up at him. Not sure why I didn't try that before, but I was too busy being a baby. A nightmare baby. Okay, he's dead. So we don't have to Achilles the rest of the screen, but there's still instant death waiting for us to make one wrong move.
Shades of the Mega Man Gate.
Like I said, this reminds me a lot of a Metal Shark player stage in Mega Man X6. Generally considered actually one of the best stages in all of Mega Man. Yeah.
Really?
Oh, wouldn't you know it? I died right at the end last time.
Of course you did. There's no other better place to die, to be totally honest.
Yeah. And we hit 30 hours of playtime with Nightmare, by the way.
We did.
So here's a fun room that Kefit banged his head against for a while, we're gonna say. The idea is that you have to unlock all of these doors that like allow arrows to shoot out, and then go back up to the top to get an item. But you know, we're on Nightmare, so I'm sorry, Zero, we're not gonna do Nightmare Cheese. So to talk a bit more about like me criticizing games, like I've played a lot of games, I've read a lot of books, I've read a lot of visual novels. Like I'm just at the point where I don't really tolerate, let's say, mediocrity anymore. Because like if I'm gonna spend like 20-30 hours playing a video game, it better be like worth that amount of time. This is like something I've really started paying attention to recently. Like just I do not like games that are just mediocre anymore. If they're a bad game, I can just drop them in the middle, whatever, I don't care. A game that's like a 5 out of 10 that I end up playing to the end, that's gonna like piss me off at this point in my life, because I'm playing everything. It's so much media exposure, consumption over the years is, I guess you can say it made me jaded, but really it's just about like trying to like maximize my I guess effort, not effort, but time to fun factor, we're gonna say. So the fact that I've actually indeed spent 100 hours on DT3 and have not gotten sick of it, and like actually find myself wanting more, is very notable. Because and I'm actually not gonna fight Shadow Gear yet, so I'm gonna ramble a bit more. Sorry. Like recently, I played Persona 5. It took me, let's see, 107 hours, which is just a bit more than I spent on DT3. And Persona 5 is, I won't say it's a terrible game, but it's a mediocre game. It has some good elements, but in the end, I didn't feel it was worth the time. And I looked back on I spent like a good month of my time playing it. I looked back at it and was like, why did I do this? This is not worth it. So, like I said recently, I've been trying to take into consideration like time versus fun factor and all that. So again, the fact that I've spent so long on DT3 and am still willing to praise like pretty much every aspect of it is very telling. So we're gonna stop the stream here. I don't want to fight Shadow Gear just yet. We've been recording for over 2 hours, so I think it's a good time to stop. Wafu, you have any like more? I'm willing to talk a bit more. You have any more like commentary on what we were talking about in regards to criticism?
Nothing that pops into my head. I mean, like, I confess that I'm a lot more lenient with stuff that I like than you are, for the most part. But I think that, like, there's a certain amount of, like, barren potential
right.
That's, that you kind of see with mediocrity. Like, everything that has a good idea that ends up being, like, underutilized or, like, ruined or not, or etc., is always kind of a sad story in the end.
One thing you see a lot is like something will have a good idea. It can be like a game mechanic, a story theme, whatever. It'll have a good idea, but it won't like do much of that idea. And so like I can't give something like that a high score just for having a good idea that doesn't do anything with it.
Like, there's certain aspects that I care about other things than others, and like like Nier Automata, for example, is one of the recent this came out, which kind of like, which is, like, I don't understand why the West likes it so much, but like, I love Automata, don't get me wrong, but like, holy fuck, that game is a tedious fucking grind of nonsense. Like, it is, like, I'm not gonna say the side quests aren't worth doing, or anything like that, but it is barren, it is fucking boring, the gameplay is wretched, and but like in a way, like everything that I say about Yoko for the most part is like it all contributes to this overall like narrative of nihilism that is stretched through all of the Dragon Guard or D&D series that you can say, and in a way, I prefer that narrative to the overall the fun of a normal gameplay experience. So it's like I can take
Yeah.
like shit gameplay if it's a means to an end, or if there's something else coming out of it.
I sat through the rest of the series, so like Automata didn't bother me. Like the side quests are actually a big improvement over the original Nier, if you ask me, just because they're like relevant to the story and not mindless fetch quests.
God.
But yeah, like the thing about Automata is like the further removed it is from the advertised gameplay, the better it is as a game. And like you see a lot of people in the West actually like, well, not even just in the West, but in Japan too, praising the gameplay, like the combat. And the combat in that game is terrible. All you do is spam dash and like you can dash infinitely, and you have this like infinite invincibility frames, and it'll give you like glory kills and all that for doing nothing. And it's like it's the easiest and most boring and repetitive shit ever. It's like not even any better than the original Nier or Drakengard 1 or 3. Well, okay, it's better than Drakengard 1, but it's not really any better than Drakengard 3. And like Rafu and I were always very confused by like the reception to it, because it's like, well, I guess if you make it flashy enough, people won't mind. So yeah, anyway, we're kind of rambling on now, but hopefully that gives you like an idea of where I'm coming from. Like, so when I say that DT3 is one of the best games I've ever played, I sincerely mean that. And I think Wafu would say that too.
Yeah, I'd definitely say that. It's the only thing that I can say besides Automata is
Yeah.
Sky. It's like the only thing else I'd put up in its level.
So I guess we're gonna go ahead and kill the stream before you ramble for the rest of the night. Next time we're gonna start off with where Quaff left, everybody's favorite boss, Yura. So again, thank you guys for watching. I hope I didn't ramble too much. Good night.